Welcome to my channel about cryptocurrency. Andreas is with you. In this issue we will talk about the news of some of the largest universities in the USA. Texas A&M will add a Bitcoin protocol course to the curriculum in which students will learn how to build Bitcoin libraries from scratch. The new special course was announced by Professor Gray, who will conduct training starting from the spring semester. The program will be available to students in two educational institutions as part of the University College of Engineering and the May School of Business. The course clarifies the teacher is based on the book of Bitcoin programming by cryptocurrency expert Jimmy Song. In my opinion, if such a situation turns out, the United States will introduce Bitcoin programs into training courses. This suggests that Bitcoin is unlikely to leave us. Next, the head of Ripple in Europe shared her forecasts for 2023. Sandy Yang, Ripple's managing director for Europe, shared her forecast on Twitter, as Yang notes 2022 was a monumental year for cryptocurrency. With many ups and downs, Yang expects no less serious changes in the coming 2023. And although her forecast does not directly concern Ripple and XRP, several connections can definitely be made. In addition, Yang predicts increased industry consolidation as healthier companies make acquisitions. To fill in the gaps after the collapse of FTX, Ripple's favorite topic is digital currencies of central banks was also affected according to Yang in the New Year CBDC. Many non-European countries have already publicly pledged to launch pilot projects. The collapse of FTX once again highlighted the need for countries to create a reliable digital settlement asset as a secure alternative to other crypto solutions. In light of this, Yang also predicts a wider spread of fiat-backed stablecoins. Looking at Europe, Yang notes that cryptocurrency regulation will appear in the UK and Europe, but after the UK Financial Services and Markets Act comes into force, regulators will develop an effective crypto regime that will allow the UK to support the development of its crypto assets sector. It all starts with London. In the EU, the law of the crypto assets market will be adopted by the European Parliament and is foreseen by the executive director of Ripple, further explaining that it will not enter into force until 2024 after ratification. MiCA European Level 2 regulators will begin to develop detailed rules and standards that will work in practice. John Deaton, in his forecasts for 2023, believes that the Ripple case may not be resolved until a decision is made by Judge Thors. This strengthens the confidence that a verdict of the court may be more likely than a settlement agreement. Next, the user under the nickname Manifest96 writes, will we see the price of XRP before March 2023? With the new ADIHEB between the dollar and the list, or we will see it low until 2024 or 2025, he believes that we will get 2+ figures before March 31, if not, then we will ride this train that has already departed from the station until 2024 or 25, given Sandy Young's forecast that the laws will not work before 2024, we can get gradual growth starting in March and until the end of this year, but at the beginning of 2024, when legislation is adopted everywhere, we can grow dramatically overnight. I think it will be logical in principle. If not, you can write in the comments yes or no. By the way, do not forget to like. What an idea. I was visited at the time of recording that we would have a C30XLS update on XRP and an automatic market would be added. Liquidity pools will be created so that people can earn additional funds, but as practice shows, automatically market maker with a liquidity pool on the Stellar blockchain is not stable and adheres to all the rules. That is, with an increase in the price of an asset, the number of your assets may decrease, and therefore, since new technologies use old solutions, then in the liquidity pool XRP will most likely operate the same scheme. When the price increases, your number of assets will decrease, and imagine what will happen when we grow overnight. Everyone who will keep their money in the liquidity floors will lose all their assets. Of course, in dollar terms they will have the same amount, but in the amount of XRP there will be a significant loss. For example, if you have 10,000 XRP, and XRP will grow to $10,000 overnight, only one coin will remain in the liquidity field. So friends, a little psychology. It seems to me that we are somewhere right here, and what has just happened, we have now bounced back. Some kind of euphoria has appeared, but it seems to me that we should still be shed lower in the area of $10,000 to $14,000 for Bitcoin. And this is what it will be, this zone, and after that, I personally am sure that the market will turn around and slowly begin to recover, respectively. Within a year or two we will have to grow at very good prices, but do not forget that legislation regarding cryptocurrencies will be adopted during this year, and when there is some clarity understanding how to determine whether they are needed or not, it will lead to the fact that a number of cryptocurrencies will collapse and all assets will overflow into those that carry value and utility. Please note that here we have a fractal that completely coincides with the 20th year and a jump in growth. This jump in growth was, remember, yes, before the picture. Now we have a similarity and we can expect a certain jump according to this analysis. The jump with the quiz should be approximately in the area of 90 cents, after which we will have a fall. Perhaps the fall will be just the same due to a certain black swan that we may have, so we extended the chart and we see that yes, we have an uptrend going on, so it is likely that the actions of this fractal may be repeated. Meet friends, perhaps this is the black swan. Silvergate Bank, a subsidiary of Silvergate Capital Corporation. That interestingly, Silvergate Bank itself was founded in 1988 and since 2019 it has been issuing loans secured by cryptocurrencies. This bank recommended loans to crypto companies. For example, BlockFi, the US bank Silvergate had less than $20 million in a bankrupt BlockFi. It would seem nothing terrible, but the same Silvergate Bank gave a loan to FTX on the eve of a grandiose scam, namely, this can soon to happen. CEO on December 6, 22 of the crypto-oriented bank Silvergate solves the problems of insolvency that he told the CEO of the crypto-friendly bank Silvergate. Alan Lane responded to concerns that the bank may be on the verge of insolvency by stating that the bank has a stable balance sheet and sufficient liquidity, but you and I know that any information that is in the open media is distorted and made in order to manipulate consciousness and control the crowd. Let's just look at the reporting of Silvergate Capital Corporation, the main company, because the bank is a subsidiary company, and we will see that the entire company has been receiving less and less profit since the first quarter of 21 years, and in the third quarter of 22 years, we are generally at bottom values close to zero. And what exactly do I want to say is the next reporting date of Silvergate Capital Corporation is January 17, so it is possible that for the fourth quarter the indicators will be in the red because large crypto companies that Silvergate Bank lent went bankrupt, respectively. There are lost profits, losses in the fifth, 10th. Therefore Silvergate Capital Corporation can act as the next black swan. Everyone received their distribution of the FLIR token. Someone immediately sold it, someone was disappointed in how small, and someone his eye put it under interest on the Beef Growth wallet. It's done simply. You download the wallet, create an account for yourself, save your phrase for recovery, then send flash tokens to your wallet, then you go in, click on the FLIR icon itself, get inside. There will be 3 dots on the right, clicking which you will see the menu open and Explorer and Wrap and Delegate. You are interested in the Wrap button. After you wrap your tokens, you will be able to delegate them. Delegating does not mean that the money will go to someone on the left. The money will remain in your wallet. Withdraw it from the percentage deposit with you. Can have a stake at any time.